Hey friends, good evening from Dubai and good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. I came across something, a beautiful analogy yesterday. I was attending one training from one of my mentors. And what I learned, okay, I'm following unconsciously, but this analogy has totally changed my understanding. Now, what this understanding is, what this awareness is. You can see the rocket here. Now we know that we launch rocket and it launched satellite in the space. And when a rocket is launched, in the beginning, what it needs is more thrust, more power, more energy, more efforts. So that's why there are higher capacity of engines. Because you know that reason. It has to overcome the force, the gravitational force, which will pull it down. But then rocket needs more power to overcome that force. And once it crosses that gravitational force, then you don't need that kind of power. Then it becomes what you need is, you can say, maneuvering and course correction. Now this is something is applicable to anything you want to do in life. Now if I take my example, when I have decided to get into coaching 6 years back, and I didn't have any idea how to do it, how to coach anybody, how to speak in front of camera, how to share this information, what my mind is, what the topic was. But some answer came from my side when I was with my mentor, Bob Proctor. And I've decided to leave my very successful career, which was on top of or peak of its, you can say, height. And I've decided to leave that just because I got an answer. But then I had panic. I didn't know how to do it. And when I shared this with my mentor, Bob Proctor, that I made this decision, but I don't know how to achieve it. And he says that you don't need to know how, you only need to know what. Same thing happens with rocket, correct? Like rocket knows that where the destination is. And engineers or scientists, they do all this. They know the universal laws. They do the mathematical calculation based on weight, based on speed, based on what kind of fuel is required, what kind of engines are required, how long it will take. And then when it crosses the gravitational force, then the real journey starts, real success starts. Same thing with any goal you have in life. So when I have decided to become a coach, I had no idea, but help from mentor came to my rescue. He says you don't need to know how, you only need to know what. We use GPS. Same analogy like rocket, correct? Rocket starts from Earth and it has to go somewhere in the universe. And the program is feed inside and then it reaches there. We don't question this. But when it comes to reaching to our big goal, which you are passionate about, which you have burning desire, but you are not taking first step, what happens? You know that something, anything you decide, there are some forces will try to stop you. Now, what are those forces? There are internal forces and there are external forces. Internal forces like you never did this. So, in my case, I never did coaching. And when I've decided, my mind started talking to me. My programming started talking to me. Then comes fear of unknown, security, fear of failure, fear of criticism, what other people will say. When I made this decision, few people told me that it is a crazy decision. It is too late. When I have made this decision at the age of 49 and I left my job at the age of 53, many people told me that it is too late now. Don't take risk. Why you are taking this risk? But then what was driving me, I didn't want it to say myself when I am at the age of 60 that I didn't do anything. I don't want to carry that regret with me, that my dream died with me inside. Are you someone that? Think about this. Anything you decide to start, those internal forces will try to pull you down. What if I fail? What if I lose? What if this doesn't work? Or external circumstances, COVID, economic uncertainty, recession, all those kind of things act like a gravitational force. Now, are you controlled by those gravitational force and then keeping those decisions pending, not giving yourself a chance to move? Now, you can do it, you can overcome this force when you know that anything you start is difficult in the beginning, messy in the middle. It won't be easy. It will be messy in the middle. You will not know what you are doing, how you are doing. why you are doing, but at the end it will be easy. When you cross that gravitational force, you can see this. These satellites are there in the universe, and then they are moving around without much energy because already orbit is set. Something similar happens with us, and I learned this since last 6 years. I knew that things will not be easy. There will be some resistance inside. So there is, it's called internal resistance. It's called paradigms. We have different programming. Like, see, we have a lot of things happen in our life or our loved one's life. We have seen other people failing on something, or even because of our own failure, our own mistakes, and those things keeps us holding back. It is like a chain, and those chain of self-limiting beliefs doesn't allow us to grow. Even when opportunity comes, we check with other people. We try to validate. Should I do this? We check with our wife, family, parents, friends, and they will say it is better to be safe than sorry. Now, is it making sense what I'm telling you? Why I'm telling you? Because I've gone through this. And if our mind works in the same way, it is our mind which will make us or break us. And it is like continuously updating yourself. If you are not updated, you are outdated. And everything happens inside the mind. It is not outside circumstances which is stopping us. It is inside, in mind. How well you know about your mind. My mentor, Bob Proctor, always used to say that success or financial freedom is 95% mindset, 5% strategy. Unfortunately, we reverse that equation. We are giving 95% importance to strategy. We decide a lot of things, how it will work, we plan, but mindset is missing. Now, why mindset is missing? Because we hardly know about anything about mind. Until the age of 49, I didn't know anything about my own mind. I don't know what is your age, but do how well you know about your mind. We do everything with our mind. Do you agree with me? If you agree, say yes to yourself. We do everything with our mind. Unfortunately, our education system doesn't cover anything. I started my education maybe 51 years back. I'm 56 now. That time also they were not teaching anything about mind. They were not teaching anything about money. They were not teaching about anything about dreams. Now, if you see around, I've attended recently last 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, two events, Artilligence and Metavision. People are talking a different world. You can be in different world. And who have created this? Human being have created. We have created this. And we are scared of that. Everything happens with mind. There is a quote by Dubai's ruler, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. He says that future belongs to those who can imagine it, design it, execute it. With imagination, while watching this video, by using your imagination, you can go anywhere in the world mentally. You can see yourself anywhere. Now, this is the power of mind, power of imagination. But unconsciously or unfortunately, what we do, we use this power against us. We use imagination as worry. So in this event, I met few people. They were senior people. They were business owners. And when presenters and panels were discussing about metavision, artificial intelligence, and they were coming up with their doubt and worry. This is we have to wear whole glasses. How heavy those glasses are. We will have a headache. People will lose emotions. Now something has not happened, but people start worrying. Now worry or dream or desire are like seeds, and unconsciously we keep planting those seeds. And our subconscious mind, which we don't know anything about it, is like a garden. It's like a fertile soil, and your thoughts are like seeds. What you are planting whole day. Are you planting about worry and doubt, about failures, about fear, about frustration, about guilt, about anger, jealousy? If you plant that, your subconscious mind will give that back to you in multiplication. When you plant a seed in the soil, you know that a tree grows and tree will give millions of those seeds, similar seeds. Same thing happened with us. Know about your mind, and your mind can take you anywhere you want. That is the power of mind. And when I understood this, even though I didn't know how to do coaching, how to make money out of this, but then universe have started connecting dots for me. And if it can happen with me, it can happen with you. but it can happen only with right awareness. You have to learn about yourself. How will you know about you? Are you ignorant or you are knowledgeable? I'm talking about specialized knowledge. I'm not talking about your subject knowledge. Maybe you are very good at that. Maybe you have some certification. Maybe you have some degrees, but they don't teach anything about mind. They don't teach anything about subconscious mind, how to think. My mentor always used to say that 1% people in the world they think, 2% people they think they are thinking, and 97% people they would rather prefer to die than thinking. Thinking is not mental activity. Everything you see around you, let it be anything like mobile phone, laptop, this technology, uh, cloth even you are wearing, it was somebody's imagination. Somebody has thought first in mind. I was listening in my car today about with from Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn says a human being has ability to create future first in the mind, finish that creation in the mind, and then start. Now this is the power we are given, but unfortunately we are not using it, or even we are using against us. Now, if you find sense and if you really feel that there was a good takeaway, I want you to put it in the comment and share with people. You can help other people also. I may not be able to reach those people who are in your context sphere, but when they understand this, that what stops us is gravitational force inside us, that resistance, those paradigms, that programming, that self-limiting beliefs, past failures, past mistakes, all those stopping us. Believe me. Think about right now what you really want. If you have all the time and money, what you would be doing. 5 years from now, think about it. I want you to use your imagination. Imagine that 5 years from now, if you keep doing same thing at the same pace, you are not changing anything. You are on comfort zone, which I was there till age of 49. But when I have decided to come out of comfort zone, things have changed. I want you to think that 5 years from now, if you keep doing same thing, same way, same speed, how your life will look like. Will it look same, or you are going in reverse, or you will progress exponentially? But imagine that if you are doing something differently, you can design a new life. That can be anything. Put it in some comment. It will give me encouragement to share more and share with your contacts also this information. This information I have invested more than 6 years in learning this, invested more than $250,000. I'm sharing with you because I'm sure that it can help you. If I can do it, so you can. Thank you and have a great time. Design your future. Overcome your gravitational force which is holding you back. There is a better life here than you are living here. That's all. Thank you.